All right, hey, morning everybody. How's everybody in the YouTube world doing today? We fixing to crush some concrete. So what I got going on, I got a really good customer here. I'm gonna talk a little loud because it's loud, plus I got earplugs in. But got a SMI crushing and crusher 50 TJ. That's a 50 track jaw. And the 50, it'll approximately in the right kind of conditions crush 50 tons of concrete an hour. So as you can see, let me turn y'all around here. He has, I think it's about 5,000 tons is kind of what he's estimated on his concrete there. So we're gonna start crushing some concrete. It'll be the first time I've been around it. So I got Mr. Jim Grider, he works for us. He's out of the Louisville, Kentucky division of the Taylor Construction Equipment. So I'm looking forward to seeing this thing run a little bit, and we'll crush some concrete. Y'all come on and enjoy it. Eating concrete, boys. Eating it up. Right here, there's a big magnet right there. Takes all the rebar and the metal out, dumps it out down there on the ground. Pretty cool there. All right, so I had some technical difficulties yesterday. We had some adjusting to do. New machine out here today, and I mean, I tell y'all, this thing is so cool. So SMI Screen Machine is the company. If y'all want to look them up, this is the 50 TJ, 50 track jaw. So it's got a track jaw in there. I'll get up there and video a little bit. This thing will do 50 tons an hour, in good conditions. But I mean, it is slap eating this concrete up. I'll show y'all the concrete here. So Tim's over there on his cat track hoe. Get up here and show you. Just kind of shakes it down. Let it falls over in there. all the concrete he's got to crush here. And he had his breaker out here because they were big pieces. So this is just concrete that he's already broke it up and got it ready. Now, as you see, some of it's got some pretty long rebar. As long as that rebar is flush like that, you're okay. But if the rebar is sticking out, then you really need to cut it off with like a torch. He had a torch and stuff out here earlier. See, like those long tails. He'll kind of set that over here to the side. Basically, he's just taking this little 307.5 and feeding that hopper. These, it is hot, y'all. These track jaw crushers too. So you keep that hopper pretty full and it makes that concrete work against itself before it falls over in that track jaw. And your fines are just a lot better that way. Fell out right there.
That's some of that water go. I just seen it being in there. It was too short.
Yeah, I saw it.
That water go. I watched it. It went on in there. I heard it fell down there. And the other.
Right out there it comes. Been the rain right over there. All right, so there's this pile, getting a little bigger. All the rebar over there on the ground, it's still spitting it out. Well, I'll tell you what, it looks like it's finna come a pretty bad storm. Y'all can see that. I'm really impressed with this semi crushing and screening. It's the first one I've had out. I think they're great machines. It's gonna open a lot of doors for this customer and for Taylor Construction Equipment. So it's pretty cool to watch it work. You know, I told Tim the one thing that impresses me is you would think it would be a lot rougher than what it is, and it's just not rough. It's not loud for what it's doing, but really cool machine. All right, so I made it home. It's I don't know, it's probably 6:30. I am getting me, actually got up and went walking this morning, but you know how some days are a little bit longer than other ones. That's why I told Julie, I said, hey, give me 30-40 minutes. I got to go walk, kind of come down a little bit, you know. Plus, I was out there with that crusher, and I probably had I don't know, I had 7 or 8 calls that I had missed, texts when I was out there. And to be honest, in all fairness to Julie and Hayden and Ainsley, I hate to get home and walk outside and be on the phone for another 40 minutes. So I can kind of take care of my phone calls while I walk, and I did that. They didn't take long, but I got a couple machines rented. So I think he's gonna really like the crusher. His plan is to do a little 1 month RPO, little rental purchase option. He'll rent it for a month. He can crush all that concrete he's got, and if it continues to work well, which it will, then he will. I'll give him that month's rental rate back towards the purchase price, and he'll buy that crusher. So that'll be good. I've sold a skid steer this month. I'll sell that. I'm selling a Sakai roller. So all in all, God's good, but God's always good. So I want to show y'all this. They just baled the hay here where I'm walking. Check that out. Ain't that cool? Got the stars and stripes, little red, white, and blue on them. Really cool hay bales. But before I go, I don't know, I may get dinged for this, but I want to talk to y'all about something real quick. It won't take but a minute. I heard it this morning on American Family Radio, and Adrian Rogers, James Dobson is so good at putting things in words that I think are in a lot of us Americans' minds, but sometimes I have a hard time with the words. But we need so bad in America for men to be men again, okay? Men are scared to be men. Churches are scared to be churches. Some pastors are scared to be godly leaders. Thank goodness I go to a church and have a pastor that's the furthest thing from that. I have a dad that's the furthest thing from that. Brother Mark, godly man, not scared to be a man. My dad, probably one of the godliest men I know. But men are scared. You go to a job and work a job and you're scared, you know. You're scared of your wife. You're scared of your kids. And that's all comes from Satan. And men are scared of evil. We need men in this country that are not scared anymore. Not scared of dying, you know. Fight for something you believe in. Look, we all gonna die, okay? I'm not trying to sit here and say, well, man, I can't wait. But I'm not scared of dying because I know where I'm gonna live eternity. But man, the men in the home, the family unit is in such horrible shape in the United States. Men don't know if they're a woman. Women want to be a man. Man wants to be a woman. We're in a country right now that is allowing 10, 11, 12-year-old kids to mutilate their bodies to become something that the Lord didn't make them. Their families are agreeing to it. Mamas and daddies agreeing to it. We got schools now, public schools, that parents, if you got a kid that's having immoral sexual thoughts, then the schools have made it where it's illegal to tell the parents. What are we doing, folks? What are we doing? I'm going to come on here and I'm going to talk about it because we should talk about it. That's my duty as a Christian, because if I can change one person's life on here, then that's just what I'm supposed to do. But it's weird, and men are told how to act. They're told how to dress. They're told what they can and can't do. Social media, Facebook and Instagram. There's just so many lies. So many lies. Hey, if you don't know this, all you see is the good. Even on Follow the Fanchers, you don't see all the bad. Social media, we see all the big bucks and all the big fish, and you don't see the bad and the ugly. But if we don't, as men, take our families back for one, take a stand, if we as men don't get involved in our churches, if we as men don't start leading in our churches and quit being scared, quit being afraid, I don't know where America's going to go, where it's going to end up, because men are just not men. But if you're a dad, young or old, don't be scared to lead in your home. Don't be scared to lead in the workplace, around the water cooler, in the office. If you're a man, don't be scared to be a leader at church. Don't be as scared to be a leader at home. You know what? Who gives a rat's butt if people look at you because you hold hands and say a prayer with your family at a restaurant? Who gives a rat's butt if the people that you work with think you're weird because you walk up to them and put your arm around them and say, hey, I want to pray for you today. Who cares? Don't be scared. Be a man, grow a set, and be a leader. Be a leader. That's what this country needs. And if we'll get some great men to stand up like we used to have great men, this country, we can turn it around on a dime. You know, Donald Trump can't do it. Joe Biden can't do it. Camel Toe Harris can't do it. But we can do it as men of this great country. So anyway, just thought I wanted to come over here and say that. I appreciate y'all following the Fanchers. Hope you enjoyed a little equipment video. I'm gonna rock on to the house. Hope y'all enjoyed. God bless. Jesus saves. See y'all on the next one. Elk season, 2 more weeks.